And we're also going to have a new product to show you this week in the archery world that if you shoot a red dot scope, this might be something you want to check out. Well, when it comes to the world of the shooting sports, red dot scopes have been very popular on shotguns and pistols for years. Well, they are becoming more and more accessible in the world of archery as well. A few weeks back, I was able to see and learn about a new product in the archery world. Tim Zelinka has come up with a new way for archers to use red dot scopes in hopes of tighter and tighter groups.
We've been shooting red dots for about 30 years, and the problem with red dots in the past is when you sighted them in at 20 yards, you were kind of stuck with it at 20 yards. So we came and made the red dot sight, so it was adjustable. Now with, basically just a few clicks, we can go from 20 to 60 yards.
And what's the advantage of that?
Well, we don't have to, gap shoot or hold over, at an animal. If he's at 40 yards, we don't have to hold at the top of his back. We can still put the dot right on his vitals. So this is what we've always kind of had when we were shooting red dots for the last 30 years. We would use a tube style red dot, which is very intuitive. It's round. Our eye wants to center the dot. It gives us, more of like looking through a toilet paper tube, so to speak. And it just makes you very easy to center the dot. We went to the rail system. So now, if you already have a red dot, all you have to do is buy the mount and the rail, stick it on, and you're good to go. With the possibility of using a rail system, putting a red dot system on your bow is now much easier. The red dot scope on bows has been possible for years, but the ability to move the dot up and down allows for pinpoint accuracy from 20 yards to about as far as you would want to shoot. The difference with a red dot versus a pin sight, whereas with a pin, maybe you're having the fletching in the corner of your mouth or your string touching your nose. Our anchor point is much less important with a red dot. We center the dot. If we're torquing the bow, that dot's going to move left and right, and we just keep our head straight and center the dot right here. We're not, so whether we're moving our head one way or the other, picture you had a gun in a gun vise and you moved your head, the dot will move, but you never moved the gun. So it's this that makes a difference, not where our head is. With no need for a kisser button or a peep sight, this kind of system is very easy for folks to learn and eliminate extra weight on the string. The whole red dot, we're not trying to look through the scope and find the dot. We're just focusing on the target, and the dot just becomes in our vision. So we're never focused from peep sight to pins to the target and then back, making sure we're bows level, and we're just looking at the target. The first red dot scope I ever saw was the one Claude Pollington put on his Oneida bows. They have come a long way since then, and now with the folks wanting to target shoot up to about 100 yards, it's fun to see how sportsmen and women continue to push the envelope to find more accuracy. If you'd like more info on Tim, you can find his information in the credits of the show.